I've been wondering, like, I'm not even gonna say wondering, y'all. Y'all know that the hardest thing that I'm working on right now, that I'm having the most difficult time with, is unlearning what I've spent 30 to 40 plus years learning in life. I'm speaking about just conditioning to the environment. And I see why a lot of people never change, and a lot of people never come out of situations that they were raised into and born into, because it's scary. Because you have to unlearn what you've been taught, especially when what you've been taught is no longer going to help you on the path you're going. And it's like, this is difficult. You have to trust the unknown. You have to trust something you've never experienced before. You have to trust a process that you've never been in, that you don't know, you don't recognize, but you know it's worth it, and you know it's the right thing to do, and you know that it's going to take you where you're going. And you cannot take with you your junk. You can't take your stuff from when you was 5, from when you was 10, from when you was 15, from when you was 20 into new relationships, business ventures, lifestyles. None of that can go with you. So I was looking at a chat earlier, and a few people it was a question about accepting some money from somebody for some feet pictures or whatever, right? And I'm just like, no. Everybody else was like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Me personally, I don't like taking money from people for any reason, for the most part. And I struggle with it in business. I don't think I charge what I really should, because I have an issue with taking money from people. Not that I'm like prideful. I'm just like, I know everybody got stuff to do, and everybody is struggling. And not everybody is really struggling though, but that's a mindset from growing up with struggle that I have to get out of. No, I got it. I don't want to take from your cup because you need it. I don't want to pull from your well. I don't want to take a penny. I don't want to take food out your mouth, because I'm okay. I'll be okay. And then I also have an issue with when it comes down to accepting money from men, because I be like, what's the agenda? I've never been that girl that liked flashy things. I've never been that girl that you can throw $1 at and put it in the face and I'm gonna say, ooh, okay, what you want? Never. I am not a money hungry person. I do like money, but I only accept it from people I'm very, very, very close with, and I have to have like this deep level of trust that is nothing to it, because I feel like there's also some kind of reciprocity on it. If I give you this, now I own you, and I don't want to be owned. So a part of me is kind of like, but that might not even be what's going on. I might pass up on blessings because of this. And it's not that I don't know. I struggle with accepting things from people. If I accept something from you, I really love you. I like you a whole lot. I trust you. If I just take it easily, because it's usually my sister, my mother, my cousin. I might even take something from my nieces or nephew. That's pretty much it. I remember having an issue with my ex once for accepting something from my daddy and my uncle. He's just like, you just taking money from anybody. And I don't know, that's stuck in my head. That was my daddy. That's my uncle. But I won't take nothing from my uncle anymore, because I took something from him, and then when I did, he just started, oh, you gonna use my car because yours is in the shop, and now you don't want to call, and don't be having no niggas in my car. What niggas? I ain't never been this type of girl. So that was my uncle who did that to me. Love him to this day, but after that, I never asked my uncle for anything. So I'm like, maybe it's a trauma that I have, that if I do this, now you're going to treat me a certain type of way, because there are some people that gave me something and then they treated me different afterwards. But there are some people who didn't. But I always say no anyway. So I need to unlearn that. I need to unlearn it, because I could just be like, I don't know. Nevertheless, I'm excited about what God got going on with me, and I recognize it and I see it. I might even do some counseling. I think I'm gonna call and take a few counseling lessons for this, because I want to talk it out. I don't know. I don't want to limit how God can get things to me, especially when I'm praying, God bless my hands, God give me more, and then when people offer it, I'm like, no thank you. I don't know why I'm like this. But I'm still not taking no money from no stranger. I don't care. Okay, let me shut up. Not for no weird stuff. You're not finna sit here and be like, show me your feet and I give you some money. No, this dude offered me money for my phone number and he cashed app it to me for real. I was like, okay, send me the money first. He sent it. I sent it right back. Was like, nah, I thought you was joking. No. Thing about me is, as uncomfortable as it goes, as I'm willing to do the work, I'm willing to say, okay, that's a trauma response. What I just did and how I just responded was because I've never had people I can trust beyond my mother and my sister and my nieces and nephews. So that's why I only take from them. And then the few I tried to trust, they did something. They did something that said, see, this is why I only deal with, granted, my godparents. I got to add my pastor and my godmother. I've accepted things from them too. Can't leave them out. New favors, But I really just ultimately feel, and sometimes it's not that, I just feel like I don't want to take from your cup. I want you to have everything you worked hard for and enjoy it. And let me add to that. Let me give you something from the kindness of my heart, because I'm a big giver. But I always kind of I just enjoy giving people things that makes them feel good, because if I can make you feel good, it makes me feel good in a way. This is why I do hair. This is why I color hair. This is why I sell wigs. This is why I do color, because anybody that wears hair color knows that you feel different with coloring your hair than you do when there's nothing in it. It's something about color. It's magical. It's powerful. I like to be able to give you that. It's fulfilling to me. If I'm not doing it, I'm not fulfilled. I don't know why I'm like that. But I do have some things I need to unlearn, because everybody isn't the people that I knew in the past. I'm walking in new territory. I'm not even going to meet people on that level anymore, because I'm not there with them. I've grown. I've done the work. And as you do the work and you grow, you're going to attract people who's done the work and they've grown. So don't put limitations on what you don't know and understand, because you don't know and understand it. Just open yourself up to it. And that's hard, because you want to protect your heart, but sometimes you can be protecting it so much and so bad and so hard that you block out what you're supposed to be getting and receiving. So it's just land that's not growing. It's not even being used properly. No. So be brave enough to unlearn. Be brave enough to try something new. You are not going to go into a whole new world, a whole new land, with a whole new attitude, with the old lessons and the old stuff and old traumas. I gotta get this right, because I gotta teach my daughter this stuff. I have to. It's not even about you. You gotta understand that the things that you're growing through and learning, and how you're moving, and you're changing generational curses. You're the one that's stopping. You're stopping it right there. You're creating a new agenda for your family. You gotta go through it, and then when you go through it, you document it. Put it in a book. Leave it just for your family if you want to. I have notebooks full of stuff that I'm going to leave to my family and my daughter. I might publish some of this stuff. I have a notebook I've been writing for my husband, whoever he is, that I'm going to give him whenever we get married. That only for him. He'll know what I went through and when and how I felt, and how I may have wanted to say some things to him, but I didn't know who he was. So I wrote it down and I left it for him. That's how considerate of a person I am. But when it comes down to being the person that's changing things in your life and your family. You gotta just go forth into it. If it's that important to you, you gotta deal with what you gotta deal with so you can teach it to somebody else. Because that's what your life is for, is to be on this earth, to make a change, to make an impact, and to help other people. Because what else we here for? To be a light, to teach, to help, to learn, to grow, to possess the land, to abound in it, to be abundant, to go and multiply. Multiply, not add. You ain't multiplying nothing. You stuck in negativity and experiences. So, y'all, that's it. I gotta go. I'm going to work. These are some of my final days here, y'all. I'm in my last season of Amazon, you guys. I'm gonna become a full-time business owner, and that's scary too. But so what? The whole process is scary, but I'm here for it. I'm enjoying the journey, and I'm expecting great things, and I'm willing to do what it takes. So, bye y'all. Checking out.